Emma Dumont, one of the stars of Fox's The Gifted, knows that her character, Lorna Dane/Polaris, will one day have to confront the fact that her father was the infamous mutant leader Magneto. So far, the Marvel Mutant TV series' first season hasn't been shy about dropping references to the X-Men and the Brotherhood, but apart from the characters on the show, like Blink, Thunderbird, Dreamer, Shatter, and the aforementioned Polaris, the series has somewhat hesitant with regard to dropping certain specific names of wildly popular characters from the comics and movies, but that won't stop The Gifted from addressing Polaris' dad and her conflicted feelings about him. Along with Sean Teal and Blair Redford, Dumont has been a standout star of the series in its first season, taking on a major part in the early going that put her in the line of fire along with Stephen Moyer's Reed Strucker, and also revealed she was going to have a child with Eclipse, Teal. Things haven't slowed down for Polaris since then, as she's taken an even more active role with the Mutant Underground as Kobe Bell's Jace Turner and Sentinel Services work to track them down and eliminate the supposed mutant threat. But as far as mutant threats go, there is likely no more feared name amongst those hunting them than that of Magneto. And according to Dumont, it's a name that carries a negative connotation for her character as well. Dumont said, "Each episode we start with a flashback of a character's history and the finale is hers, and her journey is really heartbreaking. She kind of has to decide, what's the difference between something you're supposed to be and something you believe in? She knows about this guy who may or may not be her father. I mean, he is, and she kind of hates Magneto. She hates what everyone says about him because everyone in the world she's in said he was bad and evil, so she's sort of like, gosh, I believe the same things as this man. Does that make me bad, or does this mean I'm a fighter?" We see her work through that in episode 12 and 13, the season finale, and in the end we find out what her decision is. This is the phrase I like to use: she pulls something out of thin air. It will be interesting to see how The Gifted incorporates the idea of Magneto into the Polaris-focused flashbacks, emphasizing the character's past and investigating the ways in which Lorna's connection to her father is more than just the all-important X gene could have a major impact on the path Polaris takes should the series move forward. Given that the flashback is part of the season finale, it stands to reason something big might come as a result. Whatever the outcome, fans of The Gifted only have a few more weeks to go before the season wraps up. The Gifted continues Monday, January 1st with 3x1 at 8 p.m. on Fox. Source: